Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to D&D Sports as we have coverage of boys action here at Jenkins High School. Earlier this afternoon, we had the girls' game, and it was Richlands, Virginia, winning out over Jenkins by a final score of 47-46. As it's going to be Richlands and Jenkins. Jenkins comes into the ball game with a record of 14-11. Richlands 8-10. Jenkins had one slip away from them last night over in Owsley County. Richlands, first time they played was at Richlands. Jenkins got a 61-58 victory over the Blue Tornadoes. As in that game, Jenkins had three players in double figures. Gavin Gibson with 16, Braden Sexton with 15, and Aiden Hayes with 15. And for Richlands, Winter Boyd, wearing number 4, led all scorers with 23 points. Ben Hale had 11 and Colin Atkins with 10. So each team had three players to reach double figures when the game at Richlands.
Well, Eugene, I just hope that this game right here ends up to, if it was half the game that we just have for that girls' game, I'd be more than happy.
Well, it was very competitive, wasn't it? So starting lineup, number 0, Ben Hale. And then number 1, Caleb Ratliff. Number 2 is Dave Blankenship. And number 4, Winter Boyd. As we mentioned, he had 23 points in the first game against Jenkins. And number 15, Colton Atkins, getting the starting role for the Blue Tornado of Richlands High School. And now for the starting lineups for the Cavaliers, coached by Winston Lee. Number 5 is Dakota Johnson. Number 22, Aiden Hayes. Number 20 is Gavin Gibson. And Braden Sexton getting the start, wearing number 10. So we're ready for action. Dakota Johnson is wearing number 5 instead of number 15. And the ball is going to be controlled by Richlands, and they're going to get an easy one to start the ball game. Caleb Ratliff. And the 5th starter for Jenkins in this game is going to be number 3, Mason Webb. And Jenkins turns it over. And Richlands leading 2-0. And the ball's knocked away. Last touch by Richlands. It's going to belong to the Cavaliers. It looks like Richlands is going to come with full court pressure to start the ball game. A 2-2-1 press. They get the ball in the middle. And a 3 on the mark. Mason Webb knocks it down. So Jenkins leads at 3-2. Jenkins trapping at front court, and there's a reach-in foul. That's going to be on Johnson. So Richlands got the first basket of the ball game. They get it inside, and Ben Hale with the first basket. 4-3. Jenkins throws over the press. The second 3 is off the mark that they've attempted. That was Sexton who missed it. And the ball is batted but kept by Richlands into Hale, and he scores it. Nice touch pass, Jaydon. I'm Eugene Newsome along with Jaydon Scott. We've got the call for you. Off the glass, it won't go. And battling for the rebound is Hayes. And it goes out of bounds, last touch by Aiden Hayes. It'll belong to, actually, last touch by Richlands, they say. So Webb again for 3, in and out. Strong rebound by Hale. And a three-pointer missed. Offensive board won't go. And battling, that's Hayes. And it's a held ball. Possession arrow belongs to the Cavaliers.
Well, this is a reminder that this is an interactive broadcast, so we appreciate and welcome your comments, and make sure to like and share the video. You can watch this on Facebook and YouTube.
Games are available for replay. Here's a long 3 put up and missed. Offensive board, and a baby hook won't go. As Aiden Hayes got the offensive board, and Jenkins keeps the ball alive. Now Webb moves over to the right side. They get it into Gibson. Down low. Hayes double teamed on the baseline, forces it up, trying to draw the foul. Richlands comes away with the basketball, leading 6-3. Shot missed. Richlands getting the offensive rebound. And a held ball will belong to Richlands. And it looks like Braden Sexton may have turned an ankle. Got a grimace on his face. Richlands got the ball inside the Hale. Nice move. The big guy with 6 points. Used his body well for positioning. Jenkins, Johnson puts it up and in. 8-5. They try to go inside, but Cavaliers collapse and get a steal. This is Hayes with it, number 22. Out front, 3 is short. And a run out for Richlands.
Winter Boyd with that layup.
Now, he had 23 in the first meeting. Now Jenkins beats the pressure. They had numbers, and steps called. Second turnover by the Cavaliers. Cavaliers had one slip away from them last night. Had a lead late in the game. Saw it evaporate as Preston Hammond, number 14, checks in. And a great block along the baseline and a save. Gavin Gibson with the effort. Stayed with it after blocking it. Great pass. Hayes with the basket. Give the assist to Johnson. And Hale with 8 points here in the first quarter. 12-7. Jenkins got to find some way to keep the ball out of the paint. Webb thought about it. And now the corner, Jenkins misses. Good job as Gibson missed the shot. He's got it back to the basket. He goes, and he'll get to the free throw line. As Hale will get his first personal. So going to the free throw line will be Gavin Gibson for 2 shots. And he hits the first of 2. 12-8 ball game so far. Pretty good ball game, isn't it?
Oh, yes, that it has been. Foul for each team so far.
Gibson 2 of 2 from the free throw line. And Jenkins coming with press of their own, so 1-2-1-1. This is Blankenship. Beats the pressure. Gets it inside. The shot is missed. Another offensive board for Richlands. And now going and getting it is Hayes for Jenkins. And the Cavaliers could tie it with a 3. Hammond has it on the right side. Now Sexton. Webb in the corner. They come out on him. You can't let him stand there and shoot. He'll burn you. Now Hammond to the hole, puts it in. 1 point ball game. Go ahead.
I was going to just say good move by him to get there.
Well, it was, wasn't it? A near steal. And Hale with 10 points in the quarter, and we'll get to the free throw line. He is a force to be reckoned with, Jaydon. Misses the free throw. Another offensive rebound. Shot missed. And the Cavaliers have it, trailing by 3 with 2:10 remaining in the first period. Sexton deep in the corner. Good move. And a basket by Gavin Gibson. Gibson with 4 points in the ball game. Hayes with a knockaway and a steal. Jenkins a chance to take the lead. In the air, and it's short. Richlands basketball as Caleb Ratliff checks back in for Richlands, and going out is Max Herndon, who was in briefly, or is Max going to stay in? He's going to stay in. Going out was Colin Atkins. Press bothering him. Deflection and a steal. Aiden Hayes with 2 steals back to back. Down the lane, Sexton gives the Cavaliers the lead at 15-14. They said the first game, Jaydon, was just really what the old-fashioned saying is, was a barn burner, 61-58. A 3 missed.
I don't actually know what that term means.
Close. Very, very close. Shot is missed. And another steal. Hayes with 3 steals in 3 possessions. Webb for 3. Looked like it was going on down. And now no one back for Jenkins, and Richland runs it out. Winner Boyd with 4 points in the quarter. And Richlands goes back on top, 16-15. You've never heard of a barn burner?
No, I have not.
I've heard it all my life, but I never really thought about what it truly meant. Jenkins going to hold for 1. 15 seconds to go in the quarter. I guess it's exciting. A lot of action. Jumper from the elbow, no good. Tapped up, no good. At the horn, good. The follow by Preston Hammond. And after 1 quarter of play, Jenkins 17, Richlands 16. Back after this on the D&D Sports Network.
Looking for a great selection, great prices, and a great experience on your next ATV, motorcycle, or side-by-side? Come check out Kiefer's Kawasaki.
Our #1 goal is to offer you the best power sport experience at a great price.
Like this new 23 Kawasaki Teryx 4 for only $17,999.
Before you write that check, check with us.
And remember, your adventure starts here at Kiefer Kawasaki. Route 44 South, Jerry West Highway in Logan, or visit KiefersPowersports.net.
Craving a taste of Central America? Head to Sal's Steakhouse. Sizzle your senses with mouthwatering steaks, juicy burgers, savory chicken, and fall-off-the-bone ribs. Sal's Steakhouse, where your taste buds will thank you. Unleash the flavor at Sal's. Taste tradition, taste the difference.
In the ball game for the Cavaliers, number 25 is Matt Morris. The pass was intended to him, but it's knocked away and nearly stolen out of bounds. And it's going to be a held ball, Richlands basketball. They couldn't tell who it went out on. So the turnover is Jenkins' third turnover of the game. Richlands had 4 in the first period. 3 steals by Aiden Hayes for Jenkins. A 3-point shot put up and missed. Another offensive rebound. I've got them with 4. And the putback is good by Winter Boyd. And the lead goes back to Richlands, 18-17. Mason Webb with the crossover. Has it stripped, picks it up. Gets it to Morris. Jump stop in the lane, puts it up, won't go. Hammond battles for the rebound. Pass inside. Knocked out of bounds off of Jenkins. And coming in for Cavaliers. And I'm sure to try to do something in the middle is going to be Connor Rose. Wearing number 35. See if he can match up a little bit with Ben Hale. There's a deflection. And Johnson comes in for Webb. And Hammond also goes out. So Jenkins has Johnson, Sexton, Hayes, Hayes. Here's a steal. I'll get it right here in a minute. Got Hayes and Gibson. Sexton, who has it in the corner. Johnson and Rose in the lineup. Tough shot won't go. And the rebound comes off to number 23. That's Max Herndon. And the ball's last touch by Richlands. It'll be Jenkins basketball. Six minutes left to go here in the first half. I want to thank the athletic department at Richlands for posting on their website that their fans in Virginia could watch today's game. The 3 goes in and out. Strong rebound by Gibson. Puts it up and it goes in. He'll get to the free throw line. Cavaliers go back on top. Offensive rebound. The shot is missed. Follows no good. Aiden Hayes could not get it to go. And the ball's going to stay with the Cavaliers. Hayes going to fire a 3. Good.
Cavaliers lead now at 4.
Hayes with 5 points in the ball game. And a near steal. The Blue Tornado have the ball underneath their own basket.
That 3 off the mark.
Well, I'll tell you what, though. They have gotten to the offensive glass with second chance opportunities. And there's a foul on Jenkins. Will be charged to Aiden Hayes. Good ball game so far. Ratliff at the free throw line for Richlands. Richlands, a school of about 800 students, located between the Lebanon Junction and Bluefield. Another offensive rebound. They have really hurt Jenkins with second chance points. Jenkins clears it. Here's the lob inside. A little too short. And Richlands driving to the basket. Here's Hale in the paint, and he missed the shot. First miss of the night by my accord. He had 10 points in the first period. Good pass inside. And the shot won't go, but the offensive rebound put back up by Gavin Gibson.
And Jenkins has had quite a few offensive rebounds of their own.
Yeah, that's true. Both teams. Jenkins has a 5-point lead as Richlands wants a timeout, and we'll take one as well. 24-19 on the D&D Sports Network.
Craving a taste of Central America? Head to Sal's Steakhouse. Sizzle your senses with mouthwatering steaks, juicy burgers, savory chicken, and fall-off-the-bone ribs. Sal's Steakhouse, where your taste buds will thank you. Unleash the flavor at Sal's. Taste tradition, taste the difference.
Looking for a new pharmacy? Howard Family Pharmacy offers fast and friendly service and convenient drive-thrus at both locations.
Whether you're trying to hit the trails in style or you're trying to protect your side-by-side, call J.I. Fab in Pikeville, Kentucky. They got great deals on roll cages, rock sliders.
I'd like to welcome everybody back after the break. Richmond's to inbound on the far side of the court, trailing this one by 5 now.
See a candidate for shoes of the game.
Who are you wanting to say?
I was going to say, here's the man who just put up the shot. Winter Boyd. Jaydon, shoes of the game. What are you thinking? You're the shoe man. Johnson of Jenkins. You picked Winston Lee, the coach, the last game, so he's out for this one. Sexton with the jumper, good. 4 points for him. Jenkins by 7. Oh, they had an opportunity for a steal. Hale collides with Preston Hammond, and Jenkins has it. Johnson takes it to the point. Jenkins being patient right now against the zone of Richlands. We got on the low blocks. I've got Connor Rose and Gavin Gibson. Gibson with the up and under move, scores it. He's in double figures with 10. And Jenkins has a 9-point lead. And strong rebound by Rose. Doing what he was put in the game to do. For a 3, it's short. Now Richlands 2-on-1. And Boyd, the benefactor. 8 points for Winter Boyd. He and Hale have been the offense so far for Richlands. They've combined for 18 of the 21 points. Jenkins had 6 different players to score in the first period. And Sexton nearly loses it. And timeout called as he was struggling but had possession. Winston Lee takes a 30-second timeout. 1:54 left to play in the first half. Jenkins leads it 28-21. We'll take a short break of our own on the D&D Sports Network.
Whether you're trying to hit the trails in style or you're trying to protect your side-by-side, call J.I. Fab in Pikeville, Kentucky. They got great deals on roll cages, rock sliders, bumpers, Nerf bars, and more. Remember, for all your custom ATV, UTV parts, J.I. Fab is your one-stop shop for everything.
I'd like to welcome everybody back after the break. We have Jenkins leading this one by 7 now. And they'll have possession.
Yeah, we're just taking a look at the shoes of the game. Look at Mason Webb, number 3 for the Cavaliers. We'll nominate him.
I believe those will be our 2 finalists right there because
and Webb commits the foul, saves the basket. Talking about Winter Boyd and Mason Webb. Like to have a little fun while we're broadcasting.
So if you guys have a recommendation or you're leaning either way, please leave that in the comments and let us know who you would choose, number 4 or number 3 from Jenkins.
That's Winter Boyd for Richlands and Mason Webb for Jenkins. As a free throw is good by Blankenship, his first point. You know, back in the day, and I can say back in the day, and go ahead and laugh. But last night I saw something that I really liked too, and that was the Lady Bulldogs of Lawrence County team shoes. Everybody had on the same shoe. That used to be the norm. Turnaround jumper is missed by Hayes, and the ball is going to go over to Richlands. Goes out of bounds. If I was coaching, I believe I'd be a team shoe man myself. Herndon for 3, good.
Well, I can't agree with you there.
Did not expect you to. 28-26. Johnson for 3.
Riley Perkins' vote for shoe of the game will go to Winter Boyd.
Herndon again. This time it does not go. And a foul on Richlands on the rebound is going to be charged to number 1, Caleb Ratliff. Got 42 seconds to go in the half. Got a great game and having a little fun from the broadcast booth here at Jenkins. Stay tuned. Halftime, we'll have the Jay's Pharmacy halftime show for you as we'll recap first half action for you. We got a good one going on. Mason Webb, boy, he'd like to pull the trigger on that 3. He can knock them down from that left side. We haven't had that many 3 guys pizza 3-pointers here in the game. Quick glance, each team with 1. Jenkins with 10 seconds. Sexton knocks down the jumper. The way he shoots, you got to take that shot. And at the horn, it's in the air and off the rim. And the first half comes to an end with the score Jenkins 33, Richlands 26. This is the D&D Sports Network.
If you want to make your dream home come true, call Solid Rock Development today. Check out some of these interior and exterior jobs they've done over the past few years. Solid Rock Development is making custom dream homes come true at a great price. Family owned, family operated, and faith backed. Give us a call today at Solid Rock Development.
Looking for a great selection, great prices, and a great experience on your next ATV, motorcycle, or side-by-side? Come check out Kiefer's Kawasaki.
Our #1 goal is to offer you the best power sport experience at a great price.
Like this new 23 Kawasaki Teryx 4 for only $17,999.
Before you write that check, check with us.
And remember, your adventure starts here at Kiefer Kawasaki. Route 44 South, Jerry West Highway in Logan, or visit KiefersPowersports.net.
If you're looking for the best pizza and pasta around, stop by Conley Brothers Giovanni's in Prestonsburg, Kentucky. Right now, Conley Brothers Giovanni's now has a new drive-thru for your convenience. Great deals, great service. Conley Brothers Giovanni's, proud supporter of all mountain athletes.
Made in America. What does that mean? It means jobs. It means craftsmanship. And when it comes to Vaughan Bassett furniture, it means value. And Kemper recognizes that. That's why they've dedicated an entire gallery to Vaughan Bassett. Made in America. See the quality. And now, see the price.
Come see your favorite Kemper store in Hazard, London, or Somerset.
I'd like to welcome everybody back for the Jays halftime show. And this one, Ben Hale had 10 points in the first quarter, but had a quiet second quarter with not scoring any points. Caleb Ratliff had 3 points in the half. Dave Blankenship had 2. Winter Boyd had 8. And Herndon had 3 points. Richlands went to the free throw line 3 times and was 3 of 3, making them 100% shooting from the free throw line tonight. And looking over towards Jenkins, Mason Webb had 3 points in the half, Braden Sexton 4 points, Gavin Gibson 10 points, Dakota Johnson 5, Aiden Hayes 3, Preston Hammonds 4, and they also went to the free throw line 3 times, but the difference in them is they missed one, making them 66% shooting from the free throw line. So each team with a double-digit score, Richlands double-digit score being Ben Hale with 10 points, and Jenkins double-digit score being Gavin Gibson with 10 points. And that'll conclude the Jays halftime show. Thank you guys for listening.
Made in America. Made in America. What does that mean? It means jobs. It means craftsmanship. And when it comes to Vaughan Bassett furniture, it means value. And Kemper recognizes that. That's why they've dedicated an entire gallery to Vaughan Bassett. Made in America. See the quality. And now, see the price.
Come see your favorite Kemper store in Hazard, London, or Somerset.
like to welcome everybody back to second half action here at Whitney Creech Court. And Jenkins will have the ball to start this half, leading 33-26 over Richlands.
A tough pass inside, and we're going to have a held ball. It will be Richlands' possession. Quite frankly, a little careless with the basketball that time to start the second half. There's the split of the zone. Shot is missed as Jenkins comes away with the basketball. Sexton dribbles it out. It's going to stay out on Richlands. Gibson had 10 points for Jenkins in that first half. So did Ben Hale. Leading scorer for Richlands, Winter Boyd, had 8 points. Webb way out there. It's no good, and a foul is going to be charged against Braden Sexton. I've seen Webb hit those, but that was almost at the Cavalier logo. Same thing for Richlands, same result. But Hale with the rebound. He is just a big, strong man. Gets the offensive board and tied up. And it's going to be Jenkins basketball on alternating possessions. Ben Hale gets his hands on it. I think it's going to belong to him. Jenkins beats the pressure. Sexton to the basket, bumped, and a blocking foul called.
That'll take Sexton to the line for 2. As each team alike only shot 3 free throws in the first half, the difference being Jenkins missed one and Richlands was 100% shooting.
Sexton
makes
with that one, that's going to put him over 86% from the free throw line on the season. 5 points from the ball game. Almost automatic from the free throw line, and you can see why. And a 9-point lead for Jenkins equals the largest of the game.
And that brings the team free throw total on the day up to 80% now.
And a near steal. And Richlands cannot convert it, and the ball hits Ben Hale. Looks like it may have hit him in the face. And it goes out of bounds. And with the force that it went out of bounds, that had to be a very, very strong hit to the face. But as I said before, he is a strong, strong person. I think they're going to get him out of the ball game. I don't know if his nose is bleeding or if they're just going to check him out and make sure. I think they're just going to give him a little bit of a breather. Mason Webb stops and pops. It's on line, but short. Richlands. They turn it over. Jenkins beats the press, and then they mishandle the basketball. Now they would have had a 2-on-1. They lead it by 9 with 6:23 left to play. We're in the third quarter. In the girls' game, it was Richlands winning that one. The ball's loose inside. Another offensive rebound, and that one comes out, and this one won't go. And the follow will be missed and a foul. And now how in the world did those shots not go down, Jaydon?
Well, those shots to me looked about like me shooting. Nothing ever goes down.
You know what? Look good at a distance, but when you get up close, it's a different story. Yeah, I say that describes you.
As Richlands makes that first one.
Oh, you set yourself up for that. You know that, don't you?
I do.
Second one good as well. Richlands with a steal, and again they miss from inside. Richlands has had their opportunities, and Jenkins has too, and they keep turning it over. Richlands missing shots, and Jenkins turning it over. Another miss. Somebody's got to settle down and play some basketball, don't they?
You're right. There may have been some contact on that last shot by Winter Boyd, but
Sexton knocks down the three.
there was nothing on that shot but net.
9 points. And a 10-point Jenkins lead. And the runner is good by Boyd. That gives him 10. 38-30 at the 5-minute mark of the third period. Richlands staying in the zone. Sexton misses. The Blue Tornado on the attack. Inside, follow-up is good, and a foul.
Will be who? Caleb Ratliff going to the line?
Yes, it will. And Ratliff completes the three-point play and gets the Blue Tornadoes to within 5 and a steal. And another shot missed up close. And the Blue... The Tornadoes are having trouble finding the basket in close. Rose has it on the press. Jenkins clears it. Webb takes it inside to Rose. Uses his body and is fouled. He'll get to the free throw line. This will only be Connor's third free throw of the season.
That one in and out.
Second one good. Herndon misses another offensive rebound and miss. And Jenkins gets a grasp on it and then loses the handle. Just need to check and see if there's some kind of foreign substance. It looks like a spitball out there, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's a few times this second half that Jenkins has had it just go right out of their hands.
They get it down low. Hale's back in the ball game. He knows what to do with it. 12 points for him. And it's a 4-point lead for the Cavaliers. They got the basketball.
And those are Hale's first points since the first quarter.
Good to see him back in the game. He had to go out after taking a hit to the face. They get the ball into Rose, and Rose cannot finish and commits a foul. Good body work by Rose to get position. Just got to finish it. And the Tornadoes having some trouble, but they beat the pressure. Now they've got numbers. Herndon misses from inside. Here's Hammond, who's in the ball game for Jenkins. He's going to go to the hole, scoops it up and in. 6 points for Preston Hammonds. And the lead goes back to 6. And a steal. And now it's 3-on-1. Sexton going to go all the way with it. Scores, and he's fouled. Sexton's having some kind of game. 11 points. And at the free throw line. And we have a timeout on the floor through 2:53 left to go here in the third period. Jenkins 43, Richlands, Virginia 35 on the D&D Sports Network.
I started at Double Quick as an associate when I was still in high school, and I quickly realized that there was a career in front of me.
Whenever I was a store manager, I graduated college and I expected to leave about a year after graduation. I knew that this was a place that I could continue to grow, I could continue to be challenged both personally and professionally, and that's the reason that I'm still here today.
Start your career today at Double Quick.
Apply at doublequick.com and start your career today.
I'd like to welcome everybody back after the timeout. 2:53 left to play here in this third quarter, and Jenkins leading this one by 8. And they'll be at the line to try to add one more to that.
So you did pay attention in math class. Sexton now with 12 points. And Jenkins' lead is back to 9. Their biggest lead was at 10. I was told by some of the traveling staff of Richlands that Herndon, normally accurate three-point shooter, but off his game today. Strong rebound claimed by Jenkins. Gavin Gibson with another board. Johnson going to fire. Rims out. Hammond chases it down, spins, walks, and that's even a walk for LeBron, isn't it? I aggravate you because you're a Lakers fan and a Duke fan. Nearly a steal. Now Herndon cannot get on track again. Offensive board. Winter Boyd. You said he's our only vote getter for shoes of the game?
That is right.
He's got 12 points. He's in the running for player of the game if his team wins. Sexton turn around from the free throw line. He is on fire.
Well, that won't happen if Sexton has anything to say about it.
He's got 10 points here in the third quarter. Jenkins leads by 9 as we've got a minute and a half to go in the third period. Nice jump shot. Winter Boyd. Shoes and all. 6 points in the quarter, 14 in the game. They leave the middle open. Jenkins cannot capitalize. And Caleb Ratliff going to come in for Richlands, and Morris comes in for Jenkins. And also Mason Webb coming in. Johnson going to get a breather. Along with Hayes. So Jenkins has Morris, Gibson, Webb, Sexton, and Hammond on the floor. And a block on the inside. That was Gibson with that block. Sexton feeling it, drives, scores.
12 points for him now in this third.
Approaching 30 seconds to go in the quarter. And a steal. Sexton races to the basket. Puts it in. 14 points in the third quarter. And a 10-point Jenkins lead. Long three. Won't go. And the Cavaliers, they've got 7 seconds to get a shot off. And they nearly throw it away, but out of bounds with it is Blankenship of Richlands. So 4.8. Plenty of time for Jenkins to get off a good shot here at the end of the third quarter. They've got a 10-point lead, which equals the largest of the game. And out front, Hammond fakes it and throws it away. They don't even get a shot. And desperation attempt is no good, and 3 quarters have gone by. Jenkins 50, Richlands 40. We'll be back with the 4th quarter after this on the D&D Sports Network.
MGC Supply is your complete source for drainage and erosion control products. MGC Supply also sells services and installs Cummins generators. MGC Supply sells and delivers limestone gravel for businesses and homeowners. MGC Supply is your solution supplier and is proud to sponsor all the teams in Eastern Kentucky. 2590 U.S. Highway 23 South Pottville, Kentucky, 41501. Give them a call today at 606-433-0077. Or you can call them at 606-794-6765.
This is Bruce Walters from Bruce Walters Kia. By now you know Kia is a great vehicle, and you know they come with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. So why should you buy from Bruce Walters Kia? At Bruce Walters Kia, we're going to change your oil for free for life. And what you do with that money you save is up to you. Come check out the 2022 Kia Carnival and the 2021 Kia Sorento. Only at Bruce Walters Kia in Pikeville. Or shop us online at brucewalterskia.com.
I'd like to welcome everybody back with our final quarter of action here tonight over at Whitney Creech Arena. And Richlands will inbound, trailing this one by 10.
Story of that 3rd quarter was 14 points by Braden Sexton of Jenkins. And Jenkins with a steal, and they've got numbers. Johnson gives it to Sexton. Missed the shot. Ball's going to go out of bounds. It will belong to Richlands, much to the dismay of Coach Winston Lee and the Jenkins faithful across the way. Winston played his college ball at Alice Lloyd. He's still got some vertical jump in him. Herndon tried to get it inside, got in no man's land, and turnover gives it to Jenkins. So Richlands going to apply pressure. Well, they back off now, man to man. Driving in the basket and putting it up and in. Number 20, Gavin Gibson. 12 points in the game.
An awkward-looking shot going up, but a beautiful-looking shot going in.
You know, he's got to be a candidate for our player of the game as Herndon misses. And that time Gibson couldn't get the rebound, but taps it over and then blocks the shot. Wow.
They called a foul. It looked clean up top. If there was something, if there was contact, it had to be on the bottom that I missed.
Well, we'll let the crowd tell you what they think about that. Well, they're going to say that the foul occurred before the shot. Well, don't know about that. They let Hale get inside, and he misses a bunny.
Well, that'll give you the answer to whether that was a foul or not.
I know what you're going to say. As Sexton follows up that miss, he now has 20 points in the ballgame, and timeout Richlands. 6:45 left to play. Jenkins with her largest lead at 54-40, and we'll take a short break on D&D.
Start the new year off right by making your health a priority. Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance, Little Flower Clinic, Quantum Healthcare, and East Kentucky Chiropractic can help you do just that. We have a great staff of professionals offering a variety of services like medical, dental, behavioral health, mat program, case management, chiropractic, radiology, and lab testing. Little Flower Clinic offers free transportation for Perry County patients. Call to make an appointment, 487-9505. Quantum Healthcare, 436-0711. And East Kentucky Chiropractic, 487-8255.
I'd like to welcome everybody back after the break. 6:45 left to play in this game, and Jenkins is leading this one up 14 with Richlands to inbound. See if they can try to cut into this lead and cut into it fast.
Good crowd on hand here at Jenkins. And the Cavaliers with a steal. Sexton, who has been scoring at will, was going to give it up and go for the assist. You know, in my opinion, which that and a couple dollars will get you something to drink, is that there's a steal by Richlands. He might have been better off to went for the shot. And you got to think there's a lid on the basket. Richlands has missed opportunities inside. Wow. And the press. And Jenkins beats it and turns it into 2-on-1. And a blocking foul and a basket. Gavin Gibson making a bid for player of the game, 14 points, but what about his rebounding and defense? Biggest lead of the night, 16. As Gibson misses from the free throw line. 3-point basket.
Winner Boyd out of the corner.
Yeah, that's going to give him 17 on the night. Scramble.
And he gets a steal.
And his shot won't go. And defense inside. I'll tell you what, you got to give hats off to Gavin Gibson. You know, we look at player of the game. If you look at just scoring, obviously it's going to be Braden Sexton if Jenkins holds on and win. But the job that Gavin Gibson has done defensively and on the boards, he's getting a well-deserved rest. He is spent over on the bench. And now Jenkins, maybe their smallest lineup in the ball game. And a near steal. Herndon trying to get on track and finally does.
Jenkins lead now cut to 10.
Got that shooter's mentality. That's his second three-pointer.
And Sexton drives down and gets himself another 2 points.
I think Richlands has got some fight left in him. Herndon with a good move, gets inside and does not finish. Ball tapped out of bounds, belongs to Jenkins. And Aiden Hayes coming back in after getting a well-deserved rest. Hayes with 3 points on the night, but he's been big defensively on the inside. And Gibson back in the lineup. He's got the ball. Euro step and scores. He's got 16. Boyd, too hard. Hayes with a rebound for the Cavaliers.
Well, Eugene, it just came to me what we're witnessing here, and the reason for this big run of points is because I guess these Jenkins players realized tonight was homecoming night, and they better get to score.
Well, I think there's a dance tonight, and makes it a whole lot more fun if you win.
Well, I mean that, and if they had a bad performance, they might not find themselves with anybody to dance with afterwards.
3-point basket is missed. After that last basket, Gavin Gibson now with 18 points in the ball game, and the clock starts to get on Jenkins' side, leading by 16 with 3:50 to play. Johnson gives it over to Hayes. He's going to drive. This shot won't go. And Richlands in a hurry. Ball's deflected by guess who? Gibson. I've seen him play several times, and this might be the best I've seen. And a timeout on the floor, as this is going to be a good timeout for both teams. 62-46, 3:36 left to play. It is a full timeout. We'll step away for these messages on D&D Sports.
If you've recently had a loved one pass, bring them to Hall and Jones Funeral Home in Virgie, Kentucky. We let you grieve in peace instead of worrying about a heavy financial burden of burying a loved one. Here at Hall and Jones, we have multiple chapels that can accommodate any size family. We look forward to helping you and your family here at Hall and Jones. Whether you're trying to hit the trails in style or you're trying to protect your side-by-side, call J.I. Fab in Pikeville, Kentucky. They got great deals on roll cages, rock sliders, bumpers, Nerf bars, and more. Remember, for all your custom ATV, UTV parts, J.I. Fab is your one-stop shop for everything.
I'd like to welcome everyone back after the break. Richlands will inbound.
Well,
underneath their own basket.
The clock becomes a factor now with a 16-point lead with 3:36 to play. Richlands gets it inside, and a foul is going to be charged. And that's going to be on Aiden Hayes. And going to the line will be Caleb Ratliff. I've got him with 6 points in the game. Another shot inside, missed. Here goes Gibson and loses the ball. Jenkins nearly a steal, but it's going to stay with Richlands. Herndon comes in.
Well, Caleb Ratliff missing both of those free throws. In the NBA, somebody's getting some free chicken.
The three is missed. Now see, I don't watch NBA, but precious little. I don't know what that means. You'll have to explain that one to me.
Well, they have it set to where if a team misses 2 free throws, or if a player misses 2 free throws back-to-back on their trip to the line, then they send out a thing to where it's free chicken for everyone at participating restaurants. And same thing they had it recently for if the Pistons won when the Pistons was
0-28.
Yeah. I think Wingstop participated in that. So I know there wasn't a time that their doors closed that day when the Pistons did pull out that win.
Boyd now has 18 points in the ball game. Had 23 the first time they played. Make it 19.
Steps called on Jenkins, turning it back over to Richlands.
Well, after talking with Coach Lee, his concern is his team holding on to a lead. The last time we were here doing a game, they had the lead late in the ball game and ended up getting beat. Last night, they had a 7-point lead late. And there's a foul on Richlands. 2:41 to play. Only the second foul against Richlands here in the quarter. So a long way before Jenkins will get to the free throw line unless it's shooting. So one of the concerns is, it's one thing to get the lead, but you got to hold it. And Jenkins gets a breakaway. Webb to the basket. Fouled. Will get to the free throw line. Mason Webb hits 2 out of every 3 free throws he takes. He hit a 3-pointer in the first quarter, and since that time, that was his first point. 4 for the game. Puts the lead back to 16. As we approach 2.5, Herndon out of the corner. Will not go. Rebound by Hayes. So Jenkins could take some time off right now. Winston Lee holds up, says number 5. In a lot of vernacular, that's the 5-man game where you run the weave until you get something that breaks. But now they're going to fire a 3 and write it down.
Braden Sexton with another field goal.
Well, he has absolutely been red hot here in the second half. And they go for the steal. They get it. Johnson loses it. Maybe got away with a travel. Sexton, why not? Partially deflected. Offensive board, put up and in. Well, that might just do it right there. Mason Webb.
Well, I believe all that's left now is just the final score.
And it's been just cold shooting by Richlands. It's not like they haven't had the opportunities. We're getting down to a minute to play. Gibson, fadeaway jumper. Everything going down right now for the Cavaliers. He's got 20 in the ball game.
Well, they caught mention of our discussion on them closing out a ball game and maintain that lead, so they just figure why not add to it.
Well, they're going to close this one out. 3 is missed. Rebound by Gibson. Clears it to Hayes. Hayes looking for more. Loses the ball. Now Herndon's going to give it to Boyd. And Winter Boyd closes it out with 2 points.
It's 21 for him tonight?
21. You are exactly right. What do you think we go with co-players of the game?
What 2 co-players are you wanting to give that to?
Gavin Gibson and Braden Sexton.
Well, I mean, that works just fine for me, and it's time to award the shoes of the game, and I'm giving that one over to Winter Boyd. Not only did he have the shoes of the game, but he had the leading performance for his team. Even though they may not have won this game, still played a great game himself.
Well, did they count that last basket? It went in before the horn. I don't know if they counted it or not. Anyway, the final score on the board, 71 to 50, wasn't it?
Yes.
71 to 50.
And that being said, we're going to step away for a quick break, and we'll be back for our post-game show and to interview our Mingy Beef Jerky players of the game as you're watching the D&D Sports Network.
Smoking Hot Vape Shop in Inez, Kentucky carries a wide selection of disposable vapes, juice, mods, batteries, and accessories, as well as a great selection of Delta products. Smoking Hot guarantees authenticity of products and allows you to try before you buy on disposable products using a sanitary test tip. Open 7 days a week. Stop in and check them out. Find them on Facebook or visit their website, SmokingHotKY.com, for complete hours. Stop by and see your friends at the end of Route 3. Come by and see us here at Castle's Jewelry and Gifts. Let us help you make a memory that's going to last. Castle's Jewelry has been family owned and family operated since 1937. They have the largest selection at the lowest prices. We look forward to seeing you here at Castle's. If you was pushed out of the area because of loss of work in the coal industry, look no longer. Jim Marr is here for you. Jim Marr is now hiring for all positions in the coal field. Stop by their offices in Logan, West Virginia or in Wheeling, West Virginia and apply today.
Looking for a new healthcare provider? Come see us at Tug Valley Wellness Clinic. We take all patients from the ages 2 and up. Our staff has over 30 years of medical experience. We do everything from DOT physicals, wellness exams, adult and child, walk-in visits, and more. Call us today at 304-236-3601 and reach us Monday through Friday.
let you get in here and get in the camera shot.
All right.
As we have our players of the game, we could not pick between two outstanding performances for the Cavaliers today. I mean, I think everybody contributed tonight, but we want to congratulate Braden Sexton, one of our Mingy Beef Jerky players of the game. Have you been that hot before? 25 points in this game today?
Yeah, I've been that hot before, and I just got to thank my teammates for finding me to get me open, and just when I'm hitting, I can get hot.
Well, you did tonight in that second half. I had you, I think I had you with 14 points in the third quarter, and that was the breakaway. And
yeah.
I know coming off of a tough loss last night, this probably felt pretty good to win this one going away.
Yeah, this definitely felt pretty good because last night we was really wanting to win that, and because it was a big matchup, 14th region, so we had a little fire in us tonight, so we had to come out here and get the job done.
Well, I just want to congratulate you on being a Mingy Beef Jerky player of the game. I know it's homecoming, and there's a dance tonight, and you got to get ready to have a good time. And it's always nice to be able to celebrate a win on homecoming. But you know, like you said, after coming back from the loss last night, this was a way to finish out the weekend. What's up next week for you?
Next week we go to Knott County and play Knott County. That's really going to be a big game for us. We definitely want to win that, and then I think we play LCC the next day. So that's going to be 2 back-to-back tough games.
Well, so you need to get some rest. Everybody looks pretty healthy and playing well tonight. Yep. And congratulations on today's game. And we'll see you next week in district tournament play against Knott County and LCC. So Braden Sexton, one of our co-players, a Mingy Beef Jerky player of the game. And congratulations, and we'll get you step out and hand the headsets over to a teammate.
Thank you.
Well, hey, big guy. We talked a little bit coming in. You was talking about wanting to play well today, and after last night, boy, you came back 20 points tonight. But I tell you, I talked about it on the air. I thought your defense and rebounding was just as equally as important as the points you were scoring.
Yeah, I just got to get my rebounds up a little bit more. I can maybe get a rebound here, but just got to finish the ball better and shoot better. I cannot make a shot.
Well, you had 20 points tonight. You did pretty well, that's for certain. But we want to congratulate you on being co-player, Mingy Beef Jerky co-player of the game. And, of course, I know you follow D&D Sports, and we like to follow the Cavaliers and 2 big games coming up next week. You had Knott County on the ropes here, a couple weeks ago, and they come back and won that one. So I guess going on the road this week, taking on Knott County and LCC, 2 of the biggest games of the year for you guys.
Yeah, we almost had them here, got in foul trouble. Really made it a lot harder.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about your season and everything that's unfolding for the Cavaliers.
Man, we've been working hard in practice, just trying to get the program a name again. It's just went down.
Well, you've done that. Bouncing back from last year, you had, trying to think how many wins you had last year. Was it 18? And today makes 15. I think you got that. You're getting the name back for Jenkins, but you need one of those signature wins coming up in district play, and got the opportunity this week.
Hopefully we'll catch that win.
Well, you're all-time aggravating me, about 20 and 22. Yeah.
Similar builds.
Yeah, but today you don't have on the black undershirt, so again, it's a joy to talk with you, and we've known each other now a couple years, and appreciate you coming up and being with us on D&D Sports.
Appreciate you for inviting me up here.
Gavin Gibson, one of our 2 co-players of the game, Mingy Beef Jerky, here on the Holland Jones postgame show. And Gavin and his teammates will take on Knott County and Letcher County Central next week in district play. And until we see you next week on the D&D Sports Network, for Jaydon Scott, Gavin Gibson, and everybody else at D&D Sports.